Alright, this is Hookah Carvalho, second YouTube video review, and this is for the K.M Beast hose. I talked about it in my last video. It's the same session, got the clouds pulling a little better now, but for now I took it off just to show you guys the hose a little bit. I bought this from 5 Star Hookah, so it was my first purchase from them. I mean, they have good customer service, but they really didn't warn you enough about this hose. As you can see, I had to shave down the plastic trim around the where the port goes. I mean, it's a nice hose. It's huge, but they warn you. They have a little disclaimer saying this might not fit most hookahs. But I figured since I have a giant KM 42-inch double pair, it would fit. I was completely wrong, and it took me a little while to get it to fit. And it doesn't really fit perfectly. I'll put it in later just because the charcoals are on there. I'm not really trying to burn myself. But it comes in 3 parts, and they might say it's fully washable, but it's not. This piece right here comes apart. I'm not going to pull it apart just because it's in there, and it took me a very long time to get in there. They give you the wrong grommets. So when you're ordering this hose, order 2 or 3 of the Egyptian mod bull grommets, not any hose grommet. It comes with, actually, I don't know if that's common on most hoses. I don't think it is. It comes with like bull grommets to make it fit. And let me see this end. This end I didn't shave it down, but I probably should have because it keeps popping out from over here. And it was a hassle every time. I mean, every time somebody pulls it off mid-session, I get kind of pissed. Right now it's in there pretty good. It shouldn't be coming off anytime soon, but it takes a lot of work. But I think it's kind of worth it. I mean, I'm never going back to a regular hose. I don't know if you can see that, but that is massive. Like my pinky fits in there, pretty solid amount. Alright, and now let me compare it to the K.M Rainbow hose. I think this comes with the hookah. The port is almost longer than the handle. Lengthwise, I think it's the longest hose on the market. Quality, it's pretty. It doesn't seem like it's gonna break anytime soon. I mean, I've had it for about 2 months. And let's compare these two. I don't know if this is gonna be clear enough for you guys to see, but you can tell. Let's try to get this. You can tell there's a difference. I honestly, I've tried going back to it, and I just don't like it anymore. It's too small, too restricted. So you get used to it, and it hits. It's really nice. And now I'm gonna plug it in. Let's see. I'm gonna try to set this up so you guys get a nice shot of how complicated this actually is. Hold on. It's not like a regular hose where you can just plug it in while the charcoals are on there. You have to be very careful. Honestly, this isn't something you should do while charcoals are on. And it's in. It's a little loose. You could tell it could come out. It's come out a couple times during sessions, but it's not common. Alright. See, it's massive. You need a big hookah or a sturdy hookah. I mean, either one you got. So I don't know if you can hear the hookah, but it's pretty loud. Like I had to put in a little bit more water to like kind of balance it out because you're getting a lot more like suction. So I fill it up halfway through that silver bar. It's I wish it was at home. You can see it is up to the nut. Any of you with a KM know what I'm talking about. Alright, that was the first pull. Smoking Fumari White Gummy Bear. For those of you who saw the last review, you can see what the clouds look like now. They look a lot better. You can see it pretty thick. I'll set it up so you guys can see them a little better. some pretty good clouds. I mean, most hoses will give you good clouds, but this is I guess it's a little less work. I mean, people who have never smoked hookah before should probably be a little careful with it, because I mean, you do get a pretty solid hit every pull. If I had to rate the hose, I'd say it gets an 80 out of 100. I mean, I can't go back to a regular hose, so that's good. But for the hassles involved and like I don't know if you guys noticed it, but it's pretty boring. I mean, it's kind of an ugly hose. And it seems like, I don't know if you can really see it, when you start to put too much pressure on it to like plug in the mouthpiece, these little black things get ugly. It shows like cardboard underneath. I don't know. I'll show it to you on the port in a couple minutes. Actually, you'll be able to see it right there. So appearance-wise, it's ugly. Hookah-wise, it's really convenient, but you have to be careful. Buy it if you have a big port and if you're willing to sand down the mouth, like the port, the connecting piece. It involves a little work, but I think it's worth it. I noticed Hookah Shisha now sells the website Hookah-Shisha. They sell the signature hose, which looks like it might look nicer. I don't know if you guys can see this right now, but it's kind of ugly there. I don't know if the Hookah Shisha one is better. I'm sure it is. And anyway, their customer service is pretty amazing. But I'm not saying anything bad about 5-Star Hookah, just they don't warn you enough, I think. So I mean, if you're all about big clouds, big hookah, then I guess this is the way to go. But it's not exactly attractive. I sanded it down over there, you can tell. And I took off a solid amount. Before, it wouldn't fit at all. Like it would go up to right about here, and I'd have to like tape it on, which I was not okay with doing because that looked even worse. But I got it working now. I recommend it. I'll leave it at that. Alright, this is Hookah Crawler with my second video. Hope you guys enjoyed it.